ALDS Game 1 between Cleveland and Houston.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros.
How can the title... Wait a minute.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian.
It's because the freaking Dean doesn't know how I like...
coverage on MLB Network.
Oh, because I put in the description. Wow, I'm such an
Dan, we'll start with you. This series has
Hold on.
One that's about to get very interesting.
Copy. I put in the description.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
I
know, because I had it on the wrong... Let me make sure it gets saved.
Lineups and first pitch. Coming up next.
For some reason, it does not want to save. Alright, let me see if I can get this fixed. Is it fixed on YouTube? Give me 1 second. Don't tell me I derp. Yeah, it's fixed. Okay, go ahead and refresh it. And now the stream's bad. WTH. Why is the stream bad? I don't get it.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
Alright. It's all fixed.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1.
I just leave the roof open. It's fine.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup.
I'm going to do an AL and
against
an
one
NL.
of the best starters in the game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score.
I'm surprised MLB hasn't taken down my goddamn streams on all the baseball. Okay, the stream looks better. It's a lot better.
Time for a look at the Stros on D.
The Stros on me. And see, I turned the music off, that way you guys can hear me.
Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for
this is actually for my mock series, if you guys are wondering.
Soft hands and a nice
this is a what if the Cubs made it in the MLB. You'll see what I mean.
Multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second here tonight, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 22 hits in 76 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 67 degrees our game time temperature.
And clear.
And there's ball one. Verlander is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top
Astros
of that,
are
he
the
usually
defending
excels
World
at
Series
limiting
champions.
free passes. A great combination to have.
They already
Matty,
started.
I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Fastball that time, out number
For some
2.
reason, this game is
One
not.
of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you
For
have
some
to
reason,
cover
the World
both
Series
pitches if
schedule
you're a
is not
hitter.
insane.
You have
That's
to cover
because
the
I have it on
off-speed and the
postseason.
fastball.
Duh.
And in a 1-2
Okay.
count, you might be sitting
But it'll
off
be okay.
speed, and what happens? He gets
If
the
it's not on
fastball,
sync, I'll
and
try to
you
get it
can't
on
catch
sync
up to the
ASAP.
express.
Like
In now,
in the
Jose Ramirez.
list.
Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
2 away, actually, in the first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle.
We're the
They'll
first.
whip this one to first in
That's the
time,
inning.
and that ends the inning. Verlander on point to start this one. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score.
3 wins, you go to the ALCS.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Kluber starting for Cleveland. We'll go through the jerseys in a sec. The 2018 ALDS, which reminds me, I need to get the logos for the ALDS
Time for a look at the Cleveland
and the
Indians
NLDS. Okay.
defensive setup today. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run
I need to
homer
get
as
the
well.
logo, so that way it's done. That's the ALDS, the logo I want.
At the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Astros,
There we go. And you can NLDS, and we got it made.
George Springer.
NLDS.
First delivery to him on the
Logo.
way.
Yes.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
No, it's NLDS, you stupid, drunken, fat fuck. Alright. There it is.
The 1-0 home.
That's what I need is I just need the NLDS
Chop
logo.
foul right by home plate. And it's a ball and a
NLDS.
strike.
What the fuck is up with my phone? I just want the NLDS logo, that's it. What the fuck? What's going on with my phone? I want the logo of the NLDS, you stupid drunken idiots. Hi, Elijah. You stink, literally. I could have given you a perfume bottle to make you feel better.
Here's another 1-2. Hit hard on the
I
ground
even
towards
put.
second.
Funny thing is,
His way through for a base hit.
I don't
So the Astros
think I
put
told
a
you
man
guys
aboard
this.
to
I
get
used
the
to
inning
have
underway.
a perfume bottle, which is
Hey, this
Playboy,
game's
so I
starting
smell
off
like Playboy.
exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom.
I
of
don't
the
think
first.
that
If
went
their
well with my
pitcher went
parents,
out
as far
there
as
and threw a
that's
donut
concerned.
on the board.
Alright.
Boys are flying
Let me
around.
see if I can find the. I just need the NLDS. I just don't need the AL.
Here's the second baseman, Jose
Yeah,
Altuve.
NLDS,
Last time
please.
against Corey Kluber, he's totaled 4
Why the
hits
fudge is it
in
not showing
18
the
at-bats.
NLDS? What the fudge? No need, that's from the homecoming dance. Best last homecoming dance ever. Ironically enough, funny thing you bring that up, Elijah. My Automatas homecoming is next week. Oklahoma's homecoming is next week. Which, thanks for bringing that up. Okay.
Has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his game.
I just need the logo.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run,
if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually trying to get the logos for the
batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on
here we go.
You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in.
Yeah, this is the one I want.
He's got to take the chance to get the third.
See, I just want the Division Series.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
That's a base hit too.
But he won't get there.
There it is.
Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things
here. What the hell is my phone doing?
Hero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded.
All right.
No runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to do. This.
MLB.
You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself. Then you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat.
This and this.
Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
In there. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I need to fix the damn. Oh wait. Forgot to do this earlier. I know I've been slacking as far as my job is concerned. Like, you guys can forgive me.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, wait.
Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third.
That's good, run.
Third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to
now I get the
MLB. But they did,
and
they add a number to the run count.
All right. That's all I need. All I need is
now
the
at the plate, Tyler White. Now, Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game.
I'm going to get the NLCS and the ALCS. All right, let's do this. That way I don't have to go back and forth between these two.
Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough
situation
early.
He's
going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
All right.
On its way, the 0-1
I'm using like a dark, like you see how the ALCS will be, like that red with the MLB logo and the ALCS, or the ALCS, or whenever that next run comes around. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'm gonna get the World Series logo. Then we got it made. All right. There's the NLCS. But for the World Series logo, I'm going to just use, what the hell?
This is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Okay, phone, what the hell was that?
Next 0-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Somebody say phone, hey phone, what the hell was that, bro?
He did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control, or if his control becomes an issue.
Might need to reboot my phone because for some reason it's not letting me get the World Series logo. What the? Oh, wait, never mind. I got it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Actually, I'm going to use the World Series logo they have out. Okay, here's something ironic. Okay, the NBA Finals was presented by YouTube TV. Okay? The World Series is going to be sponsored by YouTube TV. Again, what is the irony of YouTube TV being not part of sports? Like, seriously. Wait, it didn't accept the NLCS? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on, we got some problems, Daryl. Hold on. We'll get that fixed. For some reason, it didn't accept the NLCS logo on the phone.
He wasn't biting.
Alright, come on. Come on. No worries. Not no rush. Come on. Unless I.
Very weakly on
Come
the
on,
ground.
phone. What the fuck are you doing? My phone should know better than that. There we go. My word. Wait, actually, this.
The 1-2.
We'll add that. And then the World Series logo.
Gets away.
Oh, God.
And time is the run score.
2-0 after. Oh, wild pitch.
Daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
3-0.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at
that
first
is ironically enough. It's like, is YouTube okay, what's next? YouTube's TV gonna sponsor a freaking NASCAR race? Or an F1? First they sponsored the NBA Finals, now they sponsor the MLB. What's next? They're gonna sponsor the Major League Soccer?
On to first, and
that's the inning, but not before the Astros get on the board.
Out of hand. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 3-0.
This will be actually the 2018.
Edwin Encarnacion now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's totaled 4 hits in 35 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Wait.
Big, slow breaking ball.
Yeah, funny thing is, Baptist is tomorrow on the East Coast.
They already knew they had their work cut out for him.
It's tomorrow in Australia, the Baptist race.
Like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 1-1. Fouled off.
That's why after these games are done, I'm going to start putting up the logos for the, which reminds me, I'm going to make a playlist. So if you've not been keeping up with the wild card games, you might want to watch the wild card games before you see who made it in. You can go away, you can go away, you can go away.
That just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch.
Let's make a playlist while I'm thinking about it, while I'm talking to you guys.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Okay, let's make a playlist while I'm thinking about it. By the way, I do apologize for that little derp I did make. For those of you that didn't see what I accidentally did, I accidentally left the title sponsor of this and accidentally put the game in the description, which I need to fix the description. I'll fix the description in a second, so that was my fault. I do apologize.
Yeah,
oh
Matt,
crap,
you
I haven't done
miss on your first rounder.
Shit, I haven't done a Rocket League in shit, who knows how long. Alright, let's go to my videos. Start with the...
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Let's actually make a playlist. New playlist. MLB 18.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The show post-season mock.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Yep. even though I got the wild card game wrong for the National League, at least I got
of the second alive.
And also, funny thing is, I got both the wild card games wrong, but it's a mock, so you can forgive me.
Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Funny thing is, the wild card games were brought to you by Hankook. All right, and now this one will go here. All right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down
looking
the right
like
side as the count
I could get the
0-2
Astros
now.
series right. Shitty thing is, I have to go back and fucking forth to get all these games in the fucking correct order. And as far as time is concerned, what came first, what came second, what came third, yada yada yada. Remember, the winner of this series, as well as the winner of the next series, will face each other in the ALCS, excuse me,
Chopper up the middle.
with a higher seed getting the home field advantage for the playoffs.
Doing against Verlander that time around, as he holds on to a 3-0 lead.
Keep in mind, if the defending World Series champions get eliminated in the playoffs, whether it's in real life or whether it's in the mock series or in real life, we will have a new World Series champion. The question is, we don't know who until we cross that bridge.
And he misses inside with that one.
And just an
ball one.
FYI, the World Series won't be until... I do not know when the mock series, World Series will be. I'll have to look. I'll look at my
He'll try to
calendar.
hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
So now with... So, yeah. So. By the way, don't forget to go subscribe to Elijah's channel.
The 1-1 home.
His music videos are awesome,
Slider that misses
and,
below the zone.
we want him to
He
be
might
on the
still be
Boy
thrown
Scout
off
way.
from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can
That
be
way we
hard to
can all
recover
vote
from
for him
mentally
so we can win
sometimes.
the voice and a huge paycheck that could go his way.
The 2-1 home.
Wink, wink.
A little bouncer. Foul ball,
So,
strike two.
Not only his channel, but also the backup channel, which is ISRN channel. So yeah.
Here now the 2-2.
So.
It's laid off.
But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I will, if you know that NR, you know, NR was not the only thing, if you guys don't, I don't think you guys remember, but I'll go ahead and disclose that. If you know that I used to watch Survivor, so, I'm going to be, in about a couple of weeks from now, once I get, Minecraft, the game version, because the one I played earlier today, that was actually a, demo version, but once I get the whole game, as that's a base hit, and that's heading for the wall, near the corner, I'm going to start getting the game to where I can start getting ready to make some announcements, and we might start like Minecraft Survivor, Minecraft Big Brother, etc. And for those of you that follow me, that want to add me on PS4, which the username will be down in the description, which reminds me I need to update the description while I'm thinking about it. So yeah. So if you think PCSRA is dead, you're wrong. PCSRA is still alive when I have Plan B up my sleeve.
Right there. This pitcher's been struggling early.
So.
You got to make him work. See if he'll get in his zone.
And also, if you guys like the thumbnail I made for the Minecraft, let me know in the let me know in the chat what you think about the.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate.
Wait, what's the
That's when you
broadcast
step
below?
out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Over here. So.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I'm gonna throw this in advance. If
The 1-2.
if this game gets, if any of the mock games get behind, I do apologize. I've been busy with the doing the Game Changer softball tournament that I'm doing, so forgive me.
And that is swung on and missed.
Now batting.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer. He reached on a single in his first try.
I need to figure out what time the Bathurst race is going to be on.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Super cheap. Auto. Bathurst 1000. Time.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
All right, let's coverage.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
All right. Because the race is like at 10 a.m. Broadcast starts like 10 a.m.
2-2.
Australia time.
Back up the middle. Ramirez to his left.
Two away.
And there are
that advances
two away
the run. Runner to third.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Pause. Now the pitch.
Because I know Australia, it's like...
just misses, apparently. 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor right there.
That one, the inning.
Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning.
Hold on. How'd that error come up? Sorry about that. Need to change my background on this. Sorry about that, guys. I just love people in the fucking St. Louis Blues lounge talking shit about Jake Allen. It's like, dude, it's only the first game of the season. Like, why would you talk shit about?
Here's Melky Cabrera.
Like,
he's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Game 1 of an 82-game season. We have a long way to go.
See if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I never cheer against my Blues.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
The Blues will bounce back. I have confidence the Blues will bounce back.
And no swing.
I do not know why people are booing
you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2.
Let's stay positive.
So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
That's not.
And this will miss.
Yeah, for some reason people are starting to talk crap about Jake Allen. It's like, seriously, guys?
His turn on deck
like,
next is Jason
let's not talk crap, and let's just cheer on our Blues. Even Vicky,
and he sends the ball high in the air into left field.
That ball's gone.
The Crawford boxes and gone.
Melky Cabrera gets on the board. It's 3-1 Astros.
A solo home run for Melky Cabrera. His first homer so far in the series, and the Indians are now on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
In now, Jason Kipnis.
Yeah. It's like, guys in the lounge, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Kipnis, or Hip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
I'm gonna say,
base is empty here with
win or lose, I'm a Blues fan till I die. I don't talk crap about my teams.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'm probably going to just say this. Let's stay positive.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. His line against Justin Verlander. He's collected 11 hits in 41 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here's a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
All right. I have to say, I earned a lot of respect for St. Louis fans because there's like an man that tells me to keep believing. Guess what? I always keep believing in my Blues.
The Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Indians 1.
I'm going to say the Astros may win in 3 or 4.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
I'm going to tell you, I bet all the St. Louis Blues fans will like my support. Love my, because I used to be an Edmonton Oilers fan, and for some reason, when the Oilers sucked, I started cheering for St. Louis players.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I showed Shane Lake the Wells Fargo car, which I like the car because it's a Kyle Petty throwback. If you didn't notice the scheme.
third inning here. 3-1 our score. The next 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. High and deep to right center.
That's going to be caught.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Tyler White.
Now to the plate, Tyler White, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Good Lord, this game's going by fast.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball.
Okay, so question. Does it really get annoying whether you're either a sports fan, race fan, whatever? Does it get annoying that fans would talk shit about your driver or your favorite team because Facebook is like, they're like talking shit, like, I've been talking shit ever since we lost the other night to fucking Winnipeg. I mean, Winnipeg's done a good job. I mean,
hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to
people saying, "Oh, the season's over." I mean, hello, we're only one game into an 82-game season. I just hope they just bounce back and get back into the win column or get a point to salvage.
2 out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Jesus.
Full count still.
Looks like I earned a couple of fans from St. Louis.
Kluber's ready, on his way with the 3-2.
Oh yeah, qualifying supposed to be on for.
And that's through for a hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks
I just love people just talking shit.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez.
Like,
he'll go after the first pitch.
Like, guys, it's just game 1.
And that's going to get down for a base hit.
God, they got runners at first and second with 2 away here in the 3rd.
Right now. This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. Crooked number going on for it.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I'll be right back. I want to tell Mom something good.
White over at second. Gonzalez
or
on
let me
at first
actually
with
do
2
this.
down. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Michael Brantley as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Bregman is there for it.
I'll be right.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way from Verlander. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, and the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'm back. It's like the Indians trying to get back into this game.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His first homer so far in the series, and the Indians have come back to tie things at 3.
God. That just silenced the crowd here at Minute Maid Park. 2 away in the fourth. All of a sudden, the Indians just came back.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Yonder Alonso.
Yonder Alonso.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And
wow.
They can't run it down. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, I've earned.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to
no,
right.
the Indians.
Back goes Reddick on the warning track. He makes the catch.
To end the inning, but not
so
before the Indians.
2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Good Lord. Don't want to fall 1-0 in this series.
So stepping in, Josh Reddick. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
That was good, Boyles. Just drop your phone on the fucking ground.
Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home.
3-2.
High in the air.
That's
out
a
to
pop
center
up.
field. Kipnis is underneath this one. 1 gone.
Makes the catch, 1 away in the 4th.
So 1 away now for Brian McCann. Now here it comes.
Pitch.
And he gets ahead
0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Center fielder number 4, George.
Digging in once
So
again,
the Astros
George
can do.
Springer. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
The Astros can get something going, that would be fantastic.
That's down into left center for a base hit.
And he got a base hit.
The wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Springer at second with two down.
Have a lot of action, so let's see how the tries pan out. Come on in, guys.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez has a play, and that ends the inning.
No runs a hit, one left.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
We had a record number of 65 applicants that wanted to play in this show, and you guys are the final few that get to play in it. So pat yourselves on the back.
Digging in now, Melky Cabrera, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count.
How excited are you to be on a scale from 0 to 10?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
So that means waiting on the Ananas tribe, the Green tribe, Gamer, Derby.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Smoke on the ground, left side.
Ooh, good catch is in time. It is.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone!
It's 5-3 Cleveland.
Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 5-3. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side.
But that put the Cleveland Indians on the board.
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's now 5-3 Indians. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Seems like there are 5 people. I see a lot of orange trying to get up there. The desperation to get the single immunity so that they don't get
popped him up. Ramirez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Gotta make this keyword now. We could probably build off. What does that thing mean?
There's several things around. We could easily just.
The count now at 2-2.
I feel like this.
Yeah, there's obviously gonna be hits and stuff. There's a bunch of.
Here now the 2-2.
There's several around this.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Tyler White will bat next. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Just tried to stack. I have a feeling that I'm going to win this game.
Sag, Ananas, and Diamond.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Ready with the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Chris Lutit, how are you doing?
Shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul.
How are you doing, Chris?
Full now.
In the chat.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just
By the way, just a reminder for those of you new to this channel, just remember to take note of the description before you start coming in the chat. That way you guys know what the rules are.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Vid I was watching. Here's season 3. Doing good, diehard of the Indians. Well, good. At least I got you a. At least you're watching a preview of what who I think could win.
Down to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. Still a 2-run
Look at the score, 5-3. Game 1 in real life, that wasn't like that. Jeez. Indians were down 3-0, and they found a way to get 5 runs as a result.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. It'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Well, Harris in the bullpen warming up for
ready with the first pitch.
The Astros.
This is on the ground over.
Base hit.
And this will get through.
5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Cleveland. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Astros.
Locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's
and
going
thank
to
you for the
motion
subscribe.
bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Brad Peacock takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Brad Peacock.
As Brad Peacock will warm up for the Astros. Not the start Justin Verlander was hoping for in this game.
Do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Excuse me.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside.
Throw is not in
well
time.
Behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. This is line to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away.
Thought he was going to. He stole third.
In is a wild one, and he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So some real
That's an error going to be charged to the Astros.
Up in E7. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run.
Oh, thank you for the friend request.
We heard this guy's a good...
1 second. Let me go ahead and accept the friend request. That way it's easy. 1 second, guys. We'll get back to the game in a second. I will add to the friends. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Fastball hitter. He got a
so now it's
fastball.
3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the
Pitch him a little
Astros.
bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Alright. Chris_Lutet, thank you very much for the friend deal. One of these days,
a swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Right field,
and
that's going to be
just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. Peacock, a native Floridian. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything.
His,
Nothing is given to
12th season
this
in the
guy has
leagues.
turned himself into a very solid big league.
Oh, that's a drop. That scores a run.
Wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
And all this, and that's an error charge for the Astros.
He wants to applaud him for staying with
Watch
it
the
and making
replay.
the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just eaten the ball.
Yeah,
and lived to fight
the ball
day.
just went out of
As
his
it is,
glove. He
gets
just
tagged
couldn't
with
make
an
the
error,
catch.
and a man is
And
on
then when he
base.
tried to throw it the first, it was wide. And the runner was safe, so 6-3 Indians here in the 6th. Things falling apart for the defending World Series champion. But the good news is it's only game 1 of a 5-game series.
Swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half.
It's only game 1.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
So that run will more than likely be unearned. In fact, actually, there was 2 runs that have been unearned.
Crazy swing here.
That's
on
a
pitch
check
that winds
swing
up
for
hitting
strike
him.
2.
Nothing in 2. Got him.
He missed. That is 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland. Right field.
Melky
Sloppy.
Cabrera will stride in again, and before he takes his
Sloppy
touch here, let's flash you back to the third
defense
inning.
for the
This
Astros
was
here
just
tonight.
a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
I was mentioning earlier in the earlier innings was that if Cleveland can get something going, like a home run or something, that would spark the
First offering
offense,
on
and all of
its
a
way.
sudden,
Just able to get a
It's
piece
done
of that
that.
for strike 1.
Cleveland, before the 3-run rally began,
Ready with the 0-1.
just struggled, tried to get the bats
and that
going,
slider's almost in
and
the
all of a
dirt.
sudden they finally got it
And the
going
reason
here in
he's working
Houston.
away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for
That's
strike
strike
number
2.
2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Donaldson, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Following player added. Alright, I'll check in a second.
And a half-hearted
Swing and a
there as
miss.
They tie him up inside for the 3rd strike.
That's going to end the
and
inning,
inning
but
is
not
over.
before the
So
Cleveland.
1 run here on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base.
Yep, 2
Bottom
runs a
part of
hit.
the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Indians on top, 6-3.
Hold on a second, let me take care of something real quick.
Like, some of us could vote for one person, some of us could vote for another.
Alright.
So I'm voting out who I think is going to be worse.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Third
Back.
baseman.
Looks like we got somebody warming up in the Cleveland bullpen.
There's a strike. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll
Simber
get both a
and
left-hander
Perez
and a
warming up in the
right-hander up
Indians
and
bullpen.
throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Base hit.
Diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
See if Houston can get something going.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
They get a double play here, Cleveland does. They might get a good shake.
Took a wave at
Swing
one
and a
around the
miss.
shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's
Staying alive,
foul.
putting together a really good at-bat here.
If they can get this out here, they may be in good shape.
Now a breaking
Pitch
ball runs in on
outside.
him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on
Brian
that pitch.
McCann on deck for the
When in doubt, take a
Astros.
step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a lead-off single,
He's not careful,
now
he
you
might
almost
walk
drill the guy
somebody.
with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out
That's
to
a
straightaway
pop-up.
right. Cabrera's there. One down.
One away.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Pitch.
Sharp
That's
slider that
outside,
time.
ball
Just missed
one.
inside.
6-3 Cleveland in the bottom of the sixth. One on, one out here.
To lay off as a hitter.
Here in
and a
Houston,
great pitch
game
as
one
a
of this
pitcher. That's one of
5-game
those.
series.
How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The
Down
same
the
two
first
teams will do
baseline.
it again tomorrow.
A foul ball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down.
Yeah, this guy who's... Chris has got like over 800 subscribers. Like, damn, dude. I don't have that much, but...
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Pitch.
Curveball bounces.
That's
and
a
this one
wild
gets away.
pitch. Now advance the runner to second.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out and a runner on second base. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second
away.
out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate.
If Keebler gets past the 6, he's got it made. He just threw it over the first before the batter even started running.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Yeah, protect the 3-run lead, so it's 5 2/3 of an inning.
The 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Simler. Number 90, Adam Simler, 6 foot, 180 pounds, 27 years old. Cody Allen warming up in the bullpen. That's going to bring up...
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
First pitch misses
outside.
to him. It's ball 1. He's 2
Springer
for 3
is
and
2
looking
for 3
for more
tonight.
Here.
6-3 Cleveland. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner on at second. Tying run on deck. That's outside, ball 2.
Count.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Just gotta be careful with the walks.
Runner in scoring position at second.
You don't want to. If you're Cleveland, you do not want to walk this guy. If you do, you might give Houston a chance to score. As that swung on and missed for strike 2. You just got to get him out. Bottom line.
Grounded back up the middle.
Base hit.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home.
That's not in time, and it's 6-4 Cleveland. There's an RBI single by George Springer.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter. He's able to throw out a relief.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that. As
you're Cleveland, you could have just tried to get the runner out. Try to get out with a 3-run lead. Unfortunately, it's not looking like that may happen. Looks like the bullpen going to have a collapse. Up for a strike.
Center for strike 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say,
1 for 3 tonight for Jose Altuve.
Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done.
Tying run is at the plate. The potential go-ahead run on deck for Houston.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Dribbled up
pitch.
the line.
That's foul.
That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
If you're Cleveland, you need to get him out, because if you get him on base, it's bad news.
And there's a
that's
pitch
outside.
that just misses the inside corner.
Terry Francona, the manager of the Cleveland Indians.
Springer is off at first with 2 away.
Next pitch.
And a
swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning, but not before the Houston Astros get a run.
Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the
left a runner at first.
1.
To the 7th we go. 6-4 Cleveland.
Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Jason Kipnis.
He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
Let's get into today's reward challenge. Today's challenge is simple.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
Nope,
that's foul. Game 2 tomorrow here in Houston.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day.
Actually, I'm going to save the ALDS for tomorrow, or for Sunday.
Nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
What's up, LJ Toledo? How you doing, bro? Hopefully you had a good day. In fact, hopefully everybody had a great
Wave
day.
and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2.
Next pitch.
Swung on and
Swing
missed.
and a miss. Your parents got into a fight. Oh, joy.
Right now, all you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes.
As long as it didn't have anything to do with you, you're fine, dude.
So you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
You got scared at school. Oh, that's never good. So if I had kids, I wouldn't be
As we
scared.
flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
And that's what got Cleveland the lead right there on that home run you just saw in the instant replay.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
That's fouled. Strike 1. If you just joined us, this is game 1 of the ALDS, the American League Division Series, between the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. The winner of this game, or this series, excuse me, will take on the winner of the Yankees, or will take on the winner of the other series. Doshan is the proud sponsor of the NLBS, and T-Mobile is the ALDS sponsor.
Indians go down 1-2-3. They still lead at 6-4.
But your friends call him G down. Cool. 1-2-3 Indians. Time to stretch in Houston. It's 6-4 Indians. Come on.
From the pen to take over on the mound and start the
Orteo
home 7.
comes in. Or Otero, I'm sorry. Sorry for butchering his name. 6'3", 205 pounds, 33-year-old Alex Bregman.
Out for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Now only down by 2. Got to go over the jerseys. I do apologize about that. So, for the Astros, they're in their orange jerseys tonight.
Hit hard on the ground towards second.
That's a ground ball to second, throw to first. One away.
That is a big out to lead off
Astros across the front in, I think it's blue scripted letters. Blue numbers on the front left, blue numbers and letters on the back, white pants, blue hats, blue rims.
Carlos Correa. He's working
Orange
on
star
a
with the white H on the front. Cleveland are in their grays tonight. Their gray jerseys, because they are the visiting team in game 1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the
Cleveland
second
across
deck.
the front in blue scripted letters.
Missed with a slider.
I
You know,
didn't
he's
see
one
the
of their guys
number.
they rely on
I
to
don't
get
know if
their
they got
offense
numbers on
going.
the front.
They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
See, I don't know if Cleveland does. I'll have to confirm that
1-1
with
home.
you. I
Now
don't.
a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
If they don't, they got blue numbers and letters on the back, gray pants, blue hats, blue brims. The letter C on the front.
And another foul ball.
Good Lord. Good game to start this mock version of the division series here tonight.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
We've been live for over an hour and a half. Should. It's 12:47. We went live at around a little past 11:30 my time.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Pitch.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Good Lord.
The 1-2
Pitch
is taken for ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course
I don't
of
think
the
they
game.
got numbers.
I don't think as a pitcher you can
Nope,
dip
it just
in right
still
here.
has
He's a
Cleveland.
great hitter at the
'Cause
plate. He
now they
knows
just
it, you
look,
know it.
it just
Keep
has Cleveland
executing,
on the
maybe
front.
get him to roll something over.
So I was correct. They have only numbers on the back.
The 2-2.
It's only Houston's got the numbers on the front.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. Yep. And it's confirmed.
Now batting. Designated
Two away
Tyler
in the
White will
seventh.
bat next. He hits
Tyler
with 2
White.
away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's
Ever
one
since
well above the zone for a ball.
ever since Houston got a 3-0 lead, the Indians have outscored the Astros 6-1
Slider up high, but
past
it's
the
taken
third.
for a strike.
Like past the first 2 innings, it was 3-0 Astros. Since the top of the third, the Cleveland Indians have scored 6 runs to the Astros 1.
The 1-1.
Since the second inning,
High drive
and
to
that's a
left.
1-run
Back
game
toward the
because
wall, but
that's
he's gonna
gone.
run out of room. It's gone.
So forget what I said about 6-1. Now it's 6-2. Indians have outscored the Astros.
Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's
Now a 1-run
6-5
game. So forget what I said about 6-1.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit
Bounced off
too
the
much
American
to the plate.
League
This one got
deal
up
in
and
left
out of here,
field.
ruining the
Cody
football
Allen
like a
warming
good
up in the
appearance
bullpen
out of
for the
field.
Indians.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
For
And the
strike.
sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
That brought the energy in the crowd back here in Houston. So I know Game 2 will be in Houston, Game 3 will be in
And
Cleveland.
this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway.
Third strike,
and
that's going to end the inning, but before that, the Astros got a
back
run.
a bit on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros 5.
Good Lord.
Here's Michael Brantley. Head-to-head
What is it with
matchups
teams
Brad
all of a
Peacock.
sudden
Just
blowing a
couple of
3
matchups,
freaking run
no hits
lead
and 2
in this
at-bats.
game? Astros blew a 3-0 lead. Cleveland is almost trying to blow a 3-run lead. GG. What else is going to happen?
Outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Actually, Kluber got out, was at 5 2/3 of an inning.
He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Ball 2 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Yeah.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
That is not what you want to do.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
When was the last time I was here since now?
The plate now is the designated hitter.
That's a good question.
To this point.
I do not know. I think it's been a long time.
And prior to the first
we
pitch,
had a wreck in
and he'll get dirty, but
at
he's back in
Bathurst.
safely.
Saw that the brothers got together going into turn
First
1,
pitch
like hell
on its
corner.
way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the
attention.
problem with it, though. It has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's having controller problems.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Ramirez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
They might get a double play.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion's an ex-Toronto Blue Jays.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez moving forward.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call not take out your brother.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
2 away in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, John Donaldson.
I'm going to say this as an ironic.
Settling in now,
that
Josh
in this mock series,
I'm sure he does. He hit a round tripper
the road team has won every freaking game. What the hell is going on with the home team?
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in.
I mean, what's up with that shit? It's like the road team has won the last 2 games. Both wildcard games were won by the road team. No, correction. No, I take that back. home team did win a game, which was the National League Division Series, but the American League, the road team won. Could it happen again, or could the home team get it going?
Look into McCann.
Let's find out.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out with a man at first.
I don't want to. I'm gonna, like I said, hold the rest of the playoffs until tomorrow.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Yonder Alonso. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
After this game, I'm going to bed. End of story. So.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Swings
through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm gonna do the National League Division Series
he couldn't afford to
tomorrow.
fall here.
Like
nice
if
job
I'm not
of jumping
working,
ahead,
or if I'm off
one.
work.
The 0-1 delivery, and it's 1-1. This is back toward the mound. Oh, right back to him on the mound.
That's going to end the inning.
And the driver held in check as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network.
We have the ball in the 8th. It's 6-5 Cleveland.
Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the
Andrew
bullpen
Miller.
in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Not the Andrew Miller, a.k.a. Top Dragster, but Andrew Miller, the pitcher for Cleveland.
Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. And a change-up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Nope,
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, he's 1 for 3.
He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's 1 for 3 against Andrew Miller.
1 out,
GG.
nobody
what else
on.
is new?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like you really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He went down on strikes last time up.
Excuse me.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Kemp, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Might go ahead and turn lights. Give me 1 second.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The 1-2
Back.
is crushed to
fly ball
straightaway
deep right
center.
field.
No doubt
Astros
about this
take the
one.
lead.
That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they move out in front 7-6. Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Now batting, Jose Altuve, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Now it's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. A 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Alex Bregman would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up.
That's going to end.
Ramirez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Tony Kemp will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 18, Tony.
Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
So the Grizzlies are now, Fresno Grizzlies will be affiliated by the Nationals. Columbus are now going to be affiliated by the Mets. They used to be affiliation of the 51s of Las Vegas. Now it's going to be the Oakland Athletics. Nashville's going to have the Texas Rangers as their affiliate.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he lays off for ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Yan Gomes. He grounds it sharply to third. Altuve for 1.
That's the ball game.
A double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Houston wins it. Wins game 1. So a good win for Houston. Cleveland will try to bounce back. It's a tough loss. Hard fought game, I can tell you that. So
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Yep, Tyler White, the player of the game. He is the one who got the game winner in the 8th. Did a bat flip. I'll approve the bat flip, Daryl. So, good win for the Astros. Disappointing loss for the Indians, but not bad. Not a bad game to start off this
tight
game.
One, 7-6, the final score tonight. Houston win the opener here in the division series. Brad Peacock gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt
So the starters got
Thanks
a no
for watching
decision,
MLB Network.
unfortunately. Who got the loss for the Astros? Or for the Indians, excuse me. So Brad Peacock got the win. Andrew Miller got the loss. Robert Osuna got the save.
12 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base.
7 men left for the Astros.
Cleveland, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
4 men left for Cleveland.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes.
Wow.
Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Yep. That's going to do it for Game 1 of the ALDS between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. I want to thank you guys a lot for joining me. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, comment underneath here to give us your thoughts. Subscribe to become a part of the PCSRA crew today. As Brad Peacock got the win, Andrew Miller the loss, Robert Osuna got the save. And yeah, so thank you guys a lot for joining me, as I'm going to go ahead and save it. But until next time, when we have the Dodgers taking on the Braves, I'm Deatonville saying good night, get some rest. We'll see you either Saturday or later today or tomorrow. Until then, good night, everybody.